we will go ahead and get started with the first question from Deshaun Tate.
Clint, the main objective is to obviously go up to Philly and come away with a win in a game 7. And I think that we all understand that. With that being said, despite whatever that result is, what do you want for just all people to take away from the team this year?
Right now, I want to focus on the game 7. I don't want to do conclusion about the season. Got a game in 2 days. This is where my focus is right now.
Sarah Spence.
Hey, Clint. I asked Kevin this too, but what was the biggest difference in that second half? It kind of seemed like after you guys gave up that big run to start the third, you just kind of couldn't find the same rhythm.
Yeah, we came out. We came out and got conceded 12-0. Obviously, we definitely didn't come out the way we wanted. They changed a couple of things, and whenever in the playoffs you give it 12-0, it's when every possession matters. It's really hard to come back from it. Every possession matters, and we could not just give 12-0 to a team like that. They have a lot of quality. Every possession is always hard to score. So whenever we give that 12-13-0, it really hurt us.
Chris Kirshner.
Clint, you've played in game 7s before. Obviously, this team is not one with a lot of playoff experience. What will you tell them of just what a game 7 is like?
Not overthinking it. We've been playing great in this playoffs. All the guys been playing free, been playing their game. Just have the same mentality we've been having in this playoffs. Just play that game as hard as you can and as good as you can, doing what you know to do on the court. And this is what it's going to be about. The best team, the less mistakes. We all know how possession is going to be important. Definitely for me, I've been in game 7, and I know there's not a lot of opportunities for players to be in position like that. So we're going to have to enjoy it and give everything we got.
Terrell Thomas.
Clint, have you spoken to your teammates yet and just tried to put them in the mindset of just how the magnitude and what the crowd will be like on the road in a game 7 situation?
I mean, we've played there before 2 days ago. So definitely the guys are aware of how crazy it's going to be. We are aware of that. We have no choice. We focus on that game 7. It was a tough loss tonight, but we got to keep our heads up and get ready for the next one, knowing that it's going to be a tough one, probably the toughest of our season. But I definitely believe in this team, and we're just going to have to be focused from the beginning until the end.
Thank you.
James Hill.
Hey, Clint, the playoff atmosphere, the closeout game, game 7, the road trip. Can you just talk about going into Philly and just getting one? All you need is one to move on.
All we need is one. We've been doing pretty good over there so far. We're just 2-1. We all know how game 7 is just different. It's a different atmosphere. It's a different the different intensity. So we're gonna have to go over there and get ourselves ready, get our mind ready, and go to war on that court.
Thank you, Clint.
Last two from Jonathan Simmons first.
Clint, you just talked about the idea of the intensity of the game for game 7, but it seemed like these last 2 games continue to get more and more physical. How do you keep intensity, but yet keep a cool head and not get into a situation where maybe get a bad foul or a technical that could cost you the game?
Yeah, you have to keep we have to keep our composure. I have to keep my composure whenever I guard Embiid. I know he's gonna make tough shots. I know he's great at what he do, and just every time focus on the next action. For my part, just make his job as hard as I can. I know he's gonna make some tough shots. It's okay, and just going the other way and try to put my teammates in a good position to make shots and just make sure that every possession we don't give anything or we give hard shots every time, contested shots, and it's gonna have to be over and over again.
So with your experience, how much of that are you going to bring to the teammates? Because you have basically a younger crew to, again, for them to maintain the intensity but not get caught up in the chippiness of the game.
Yeah, I mean, definitely being focused on every possession defensively. Today, that 12-0 really hurt us. From my experience in the playoffs, I mean, it happened the same against the Warriors. We came out in third quarter, and it's just like it happened today. So, I mean, good thing is that today happened in Game 6, and we have another game to fix it. So let's get it.
Final question from Danny Thompson.
Clint, Danny Thompson with the three-point conversion. You mentioned Game 7 on Sunday. With Philadelphia having to be at home, the pressure of them playing Game 7 at home, the best record in the Eastern Conference, and everything on their side, do you feel like you guys have a little bit, you have a little bit like the play of the mentality of we have nothing to lose because you guys weren't supposed to be here in the situation playing Game 7 against Philadelphia? Do you have a little bit less pressure?
I mean, for our part, all we know is that we were up 3-2, and we're not anymore after this loss at home. So tonight was tough for us, and in the position that we are today, we think that we could have been in a better position. And now we have to go there and get this game. So we just got to get our mind right and get ready for that next one.
Thank you, Clint.